You're walking through a forest, and suddenly you hear a chainsaw. But there's no lumberjack, no machine, just this bird. A creature so talented it can mimic the industrial world with perfect accuracy, from camera shutters to alarms to chainsaws. Welcome to the strange world of the lyrebird. The superb lyrebird is native to the forests of Australia. At first glance, it doesn't look like a headliner. Earthy toned feathers, a long, ornate tail, a shy posture. It's a ground-dwelling bird, often heard before it's seen. But when it opens its mouth, you realize you're listening to one of the greatest vocal artists on Earth. It can reproduce nearly any sound it hears, so accurately that it confuses the very animals and people around it. The sound isn't an echo. It's a perfect replica, a ghost of a sound brought back to life. It's a skill that blurs the line between the natural world and our own. But lyrebirds don't mimic for fun. They do it for love. Or, more accurately, for the chance to create the next generation. A male lyrebird prepares a performance stage, a carefully cleared patch of forest floor, his own personal amphitheater. Then the show begins, a medley of sounds stitched together into an intricate, minutes-long performance. The calls of other birds, the chatter of mammals, the snap of a falling branch, the sound of rain on leaves, and, if he lives near us, the sounds of human machinery. The more complex and diverse the performance, the more likely he is to attract a mate. He might even use mimicry to deceive her. Researchers have seen a male mimic the frantic alarm calls of an entire flock of birds just as a female tries to leave his stage. The sudden sense of danger can make her stay a moment longer, long enough for him to mate. This is evolution by artistry, the forest's own theater. But how does it copy our machines so perfectly? Because to the lyrebird, sound is just sound. It doesn't distinguish between a kookaburra's laugh and a car alarm. If humans bring chainsaws into the forest, the chainsaw becomes part of the forest's soundscape. The bird simply absorbs it, records it, and releases it in song. The lyrebird becomes a living archive of its environment, a feathered historian of sound. It's a chilling reminder. The forest is listening to us, and in its own way, it's repeating what it hears. Scientists, trying to understand this incredible ability, looked deeper. They discovered the lyrebird's voice box, the syrinx, is one of the most advanced sound-producing organs in the animal kingdom. While humans have one source of vibration in our larynx, lyrebirds have two in their syrinx, and they can control each one independently. It's like a beatboxer or a singer who can perform their own harmony, playing two instruments at once. This mechanical precision explains the how, but it raises a much bigger question. This is a creature that learns its song, passed down through generations, a creature that reflects its environment with flawless accuracy. So, if the lyrebird can copy anything it hears, what happens when the forest changes? What happens when the original bird songs are gone, replaced only by the ghostly echoes of our machines? The talent of the Australian lyrebird is extraordinary, but its incredible mimicry holds a message, a reflection of the world we're creating. It starts with a mystery, deep in the forest. Imagine hearing a ghost, the song of a bird species that hasn't lived in these woods for decades. That's what scientists encountered. They realized that lyrebirds were sometimes mimicking calls that had otherwise gone silent. Birds that had disappeared from the forest still echoed in the lyrebird's song. This isn't magic, it's memory. Young lyrebirds learn their vast repertoire not by copying every sound directly, but by learning from their elders. It's a form of cultural transmission, a vocal tradition passed down from one generation to the next. A song can outlive the species that first made it, preserved in the throat of this one bird. It's as if the forest keeps its memories locked away in this single, feathered creature. A living archive, a biological recorder playing back the sound of a world that's fading away. This bird is so tied to its home that it literally shapes it, acting as an ecosystem engineer. By raking the forest floor for food, a single lyrebird can move over 150 tons of soil in a year, enriching the earth and even reducing the risk of wildfires. It is a creature of the forest through and through. But that unique gift is now becoming a warning.
As deforestation and development carve up the landscape, the rich, natural soundscape begins to disappear. There are simply fewer sounds for a young lyrebird to learn. Less birdsong, less wildlife, less of the complex acoustic tapestry of a healthy forest. Studies show that in these fragmented habitats, lyrebirds have smaller, less diverse vocal repertoires. It's a loss of cultural richness, driven by the scarcity of adult tutors to pass on the old songs. And what rushes in to fill that silence? Our noise. The growl of engines, the piercing wail of car alarms, the metallic shriek of a chainsaw. The lyrebird mirrors whatever world we give it. And too often, that world is dominated by machines. Its song is becoming a direct broadcast of our intrusion. This isn't an act of mockery. The lyrebird isn't making a political statement. It's adapting to survive. For a male lyrebird, a complex, varied song is the primary tool for attracting a mate.
The more intricate his performance, the more fit he appears. He needs a symphony of sounds to prove his worth. Researchers have even seen males use mimicry as a form of deception, perfectly imitating the alarm calls of a mobbing flock of birds to trick a female into staying with him longer. It's a high-stakes performance. So when the forest's natural orchestra thins out, the lyrebird becomes an artist performing with whatever broken instruments remain. It picks up the sounds of a logging crew or a reversing truck out of a blend of creativity and sheer desperation. And in that strange, jarring performance, you can hear the story of an ecosystem under immense pressure. The lyrebird is telling us that every sound we bring into the forest becomes part of the forest. At first, hearing a bird imitate a chainsaw might sound funny, almost like a novelty. But when you listen closer, you hear more than a clever trick. You hear the perfect, hollow echo of the world we're shaping. The lyrebird doesn't just mimic the sounds of life. It mirrors us, our presence, our impact, our noise. Its song poses a question, asking if we're truly listening to the world we are so busy remaking. Perhaps it's a final reminder that nature is always paying attention, especially when we are not.
Stay curious. This is Unremarkably Remarkable. Like, subscribe, and let's keep exploring how even the unremarkable can surprise us.